Hi, good evening. I'm Sudheep Kumar, a mathematics faculty. So I have 10 years experience in teaching competitive levels. So now today we are going to discuss about functions. So are you plus subscriber of Unacademy? So the benefits of plus subscriber. So benefits of plus: premium content at affordable price. Premium content at affordable price. Structured live courses plus dedicated live doubt clearing sessions. Quizzes of regular intervals for self-analysis, batches for complete preparation, test series for DPPs, full-length mocks, etc. with analysis, single subscription for unlimited access, everything under single plus subscription. So please use the code SUDHEERLIBE. Thank you. So here it is given the plus subscriptions, best plans for EAMCET 2021 aspirants. The 12 months plan at 12,375, 6 months plan at 10,125 rupees only. So multiple batches launching every month. So if you want to become plus subscriber, please use the code SUDHEERLIVE. Thank you. Here Telugu batch is also available for TS and APMCET 2021. So here detailed explanation in Telugu language for better understanding. So learn from the best educators for EAMCET 2021. Complete syllabus coverage, tips and tricks to save time and score better in exams. So if you want to go for the trial, 1 month trial plan at 2,250 rupees. It started on 12th October. So still we can enroll now. So while enrolling it, use the code SUDHEERLIVE. Thank you. So today we are going to discuss about functions. So functions are basics and very important concept for the calculus. So everywhere we are going to use the function is given. The function is given. So what is that function given? So let us recall what is the function. Before going to discuss about the functions, we should recall the relation. Before going to if you want to discuss about the relation, then we have to recall about sets. So if you know that, then we can do this, right? So what is a set? What is the relation? If you know the set, then we can define relation. Then only we can define the function. So let us recall the set. Set is a well-defined distinct objects. Is known as a set. So what is well-defined distinct? Well-defined objects. This term is very important. If you see that what is well-defined objects, suppose honest person. So he may be in view his honest person, but in others view may not, may or may not. So we cannot decide it directly, right? So definitely, if we can say that, then only we'll say that the object is belong to well defined. Suppose another example, if you take it, it gives a clear idea. So a book in library, a good book in library. So if you take a good book in library. So what is a good book in library? So whether it is belong to well defined or not. So grade 12 math book, volume 1 or volume 2. So grade 12 math book. Grade 12, when it is math book, it is we'll say that it is well defined, because whoever goes, we can easily get it, grade 12 math book. But when it comes to good book, you may like one book, I may like one book, other person may like one book, but the same three members do not say that the same book is good book, may or may not be. So it is not definite. So when we can say that it is definite, object belong to the given particular case, then we will say that it is well defined. If not, we will say that it is not well defined. Not well defined objects will not consider as sets. So a number of days in a week. So weekdays, if you write Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, these are all well defined. So that we will say that it is a set. Sets are represented by capital letters. And if you want to represent the hi. So if you want to represent the elements, suppose vowels in alphabets. So we know that A, E, I, O, U. These are well defined. If you enclose with these brackets, then we will say that it is a set. Alphabets in English. Right? Next. So well-defined objects are completed. Then a representation of sets. So when it comes to representation of sets, so what are representation of sets? There are two types. Mainly there are two types to represent the sets. One is raster form or tabular form. Another one is set builder form. So what is meant by raster form? If you want to write set of natural numbers less than 10. So if you want to represent set of natural numbers less than 10. So if you write all the numbers, suppose if you represent n means all the numbers, it is specific. So instead of this, you can represent any number, any letter. Suppose set B, a set of natural numbers. It starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll write all the elements which satisfy the given condition, separated by commas and enclosed with these brackets. Then we will say that the set is represented in the form of roster form or tabular form. Sometimes we'll use the notation or rule. If you see the set builder form, so how do we represent this set builder form? The same condition can be expressed as set B can be expressed as set of x such that x belongs to n. So x is that x belongs to n natural numbers, and x is 1 is less than x less than 10. So this is called set builder form. So or this also can be expressed as 1 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9. Less than 10 is given, so here we cannot take 10. If it is given less than or equal to 10, we can take it. right? Based on that, if it is given, suppose if the question is given, which of the following is or write set of whole numbers less than 100 in roster form. So it is a direct question. If it is which of the following is written in the form of roster form. So how do we write this? Tabular form in the sense set A equal to. Set A is its whole numbers. So it starts from 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Less than 100 is given. So we can write 99. Isn't it? Next. So the next one. Let us go to the define the function. Sets over then relation. If we recall the relation, to define the relation, we should recall the Cartesian product of sets. So Cartesian product of sets. Let us take set A is 1, 2, and set B is A, B, C. Then the Cartesian product of sets A and B is represented by A cross B. Set of all possible of ordered pairs from A to B. 1A, 1B, 1C. 2A, 2B, and 2C. Ordered pairs in set if we write. Then this is said to be Cartesian product of set of A and B. Now the subset of A cross B is called a relation. So the relation is defined as subset of A cross B. Now which of the following is a relation, or which of the following is not a relation from set A to set B into set B? If this question is given, let us go to the options. So option A is set of 1A, 1B. Option B is set of 2A, 2B, 2C. Option C is 2A, 2B, 1A. And option C is 1A, 1B, 3B. So which of the following is a correct answer? Can you guess it? So if you see that, here the first one, subset in the sense, if it is the set given, all the elements of set are exist in other set, the given set A cross B, then we will say that it is a subset of a given set. So 1A, 1B are exist. So option A is subset of A cross B, so it is a relation. Option B is also same, it is also relation. Option C is also relation. In option D, 3 comma B, we do not have the element in A cross B. So at least one element does not exist in A cross B, then it is not a relation from A to B, right? So the correct answer is option D. So this is the way we are going to represent sets, right? Then now we'll go to the main concept. the definition of a function. Why we discuss this all? Function is a special case of a relation, right? If you see that function is a special case of a relation. So what is that special case? How do we find it? So suppose let us take this is a relation from A to B. So this is 1 to P, Q, R. So one is associated with P and one is associated with Q. 2 is left out. So this is called a relation from A to B. And the next one is A and B. So 1, 2, here it is P, Q, R. Suppose set A consists of 1, 2 elements and set B consists of P, Q, R are the elements. Then we can see that, right? Now, if we take 1 is associated with P, 2 is also associated with P, and 2 is also associated with R. This is also one type of relation, right? If we take the next case, suppose this is A and B. This is a relation from A to B, 1, 2, P, Q, R. 1 is associated with P and 2 is associated with Q. It need not be associated with in order, but if you recall, if you define the function from the relation, every element in set A is associated with unique element in set B, right? So one is associated here with P and Q also, and the first condition is failed. Every element in set A associated with a unique element in set B, so 2 is left out. So this relation is not a function, that is only relation. If we come to this relation, 2 is associated with not unique element, more than one element, so that it is also not a function. This is just relation. If we come to this relation, each element, every element in set A is associated with a unique element in set B. So 1 is associated with P and 2 is associated with Q, right? So that this relation is said to be a function. Clear? Next. So here usually we'll use these two tests to find out. If the elements are given, we can find out easily whether it is a function or not. Now, if the question is given, which of the following is a function? So option A is, if you draw the x-axis and y-axis, this is the graph of a function y equal to f of x. Option B is, this is x-axis and y-axis. It is also y equal to f of x. Another graph. And if you go to this function, so x square plus y square equal to r square. It gives a circle, right? And option D is y equal to x square. It opens, parabola opens upwards. So this is also y equal to f of x. It is nothing but x square. Now how to find, if there is elements are given, we can find out whether it is a function or not. But if the elements are not given, if the graphs are given, how do you find it whether it is a function or not? So here we'll use to find this result, we'll use vertical line test. So here the shortcut is we'll use the vertical line test. So instead of taking all the points and finding out the images, we'll see the vertical line test. If you draw the vertical line or parallel to y-axis, suppose the line is drawn parallel to y-axis. If a line intersects at more than one point, it's not a function. So if you draw any parallel line in this domain, so it is intersecting more than one point. At least one condition is failed, we will say that it is not a function. So here also same. If you draw a line, vertical line, or parallel to y-axis, if it is y and x axis, then we will say that it is not a function because it is intersecting more than one point. Here also, if you draw a vertical line or parallel to y-axis, it is also intersecting at two distinct points, so more than one point, so that this is also not a function. Now come to the last option. If you draw the vertical line or parallel to y-axis in its domain, so it is intersecting at only one point, so that this is the function. So option D is the correct answer. Is it clear? Next, that is based on the vertical line test, we can find out whether the given graph is a function or not. Now let us see that the components of the function. So after completing this YouTube class, you kindly join in the a special class, free live class at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Then we'll discuss the only MCQs which will help you to get a good score in EAMCET 2021 related to the topic functions. Right? So before that, briefly we'll discuss this. Then we can easily start the questions in the next class, in special classes. Then, if you see this one, suppose here it is a function A and B. Set A and B. Set A consists of 1, 2, and set B consists of P, Q, R. Then, if it is a function, 1 is associated with P and 2 is associated with R. So, is it a function or not? This relation is a function because every element in set A is associated with unique element in set B. Right? So, here domain is the first set. So, set A. It is nothing but set of 1, 2. Right? Next one is if it is a next set, that is called codomain. Codomain is set B. It is set of PQR. So here we have to discuss about the image and pre-image. What is image and pre-image? If you know this concept, we can define the range of the function. So image, if one is associated with P from when the function is defined from A to B, so P is called image of 1. P is image of 1. Similarly, R is image of 2. Similarly, when F is defined a function from A to B, then 1 is called pre-image of P. Similarly, 2 is called pre-image of R. That's it, just opposite. Right? This is also read as F is mapping from A to B because functions also called as mappings. Right? I hope so it's clear. So now the definition of range is set of image of elements of set A. Set A elements are 1, 2. Its image is P and R in set B. So P gamma R. This is called range. Codomain is different and range is also different. Codomain means the set of all elements in set B, whereas range is set of elements or images of elements in set A only. I hope so it's clear. Now let us see the number of functions. This is important. So how to find the number of functions? So if the question is given, find the number of functions from A to B. F is a function from A to B if n of A consists of two elements and n of B consists of three elements. So find the total number of functions. So the options are, option A is 6, option B is 9, and option C is 5, and option D is none. So which is the correct answer? Can you guess it? So there is a formula to find number of functions from A to B. So number of functions from A to B is nothing but n of B whole to the power of n of A. So n of B is 3 and n of A is 2. So 3 square is 9. So the correct answer is 9. So 9 functions can be 9 different distinct functions can be formed from A to B when n of A cardinal number, that is also called cardinal number. So n of A is 2 elements and n of B is 3 elements. Now based on this, they may ask these type of questions for just confusion only. If the question is given, set A is or set X is x1, x2, x3 and so on xn, and Y is set of y1, y2, y3 and so on yn minus 1. So which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer now? So as per the formula, n of B whole to the power of n of A. So we can take n minus 1 whole to the power of n, right? And then next kinds of functions are different we have. So those are one function, onto function. If both are satisfied, then it is called one onto function. It is also named as bisection or bisective function. So number of one functions, number of onto functions, number of bisectives, how to find it. We will discuss these all in detail related to the questions only, directly questions, not concept. Concept is here clear, right? So a few questions also we have discussed. So the rest of questions which are important for 2021 EAMCET, AP and TS, we'll discuss in the special classes as I'm going to conduct at 7 p.m. and another classes at 9 p.m. So kindly join in the same sessions. Then I hope you will learn something to get a better score in EAMCET 2021, right? సో మీకు తెలుగులో కావాలన్నా తెలుగులో కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నా. సో అంటే ఇబ్బంది పడతామని కాదు, తెలుగులో మదర్ టంగ్లో చేస్తే ఇంకా ఈజీగా అర్థమవుద్ది కదా. సో ఎక్కడైనా అవసరం అనుకుంటే, అర్థం కానప్పుడు మీరు అడిగితే నేను తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్తాను. సో తెలుగు బ్యాచెస్ ఆర్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ Unacademy, right? So it's a good platform to interact with the student, to the different students, to the different teachers. So you also can find out different teachers and different topics, so you can easily learn. And we also can find out different students, and we also will get more interest to teach the different type of students. Right here, if you go to the special classes, if you join in the special classes, we'll discuss only objectives, and polls also will be given. So it's like a quiz. So you can choose the correct options. If it is correct, you will feel happy. We also, if it is suppose if it is not correct, we'll discuss it in detail. So then you can easily get the clarification in that classes, right? So I hope so you will join in the these sessions, right? Initially I shown the slide. So if you use the if you want to get the subscription, if you use the code SUDHEERLIVE. You'll get 10% discount. So it is very useful for the aspirants who are going to become a subscriber of Unacademy, right? That's it. So again, we will meet in the next session, no? Mostly day after tomorrow in YouTube channel. So please invite your friends to watch these classes in YouTube. If they like and you also like it, you please come and join in my special classes. Thank you.